Hello, guys. Okay. I started playing volleyball when I was 7 years old, and I went to a camp at River Ridge High School where I first learned the game. My second day at camp, I got hit right in the face by a ball, and that has been happening ever since. And I just kind of came to enjoy it and love it. So volleyball is a super easy game to learn. Yet a lot of people don't really know about it. So I'm here to tell you guys about the game of volleyball and the 3 easy parts that come with it. The 3 easy parts of volleyball are passing, setting, and hitting, with first starting with passing. So first of all, passing is arguably one of the most important aspects of the game of volleyball because that's what starts the game off. In an interview with Kathy Sylvester, the senior starting libero of the Augusta University's volleyball team, she says that passing is the most important part of the game because that's what sets the tone of the next play that's going to happen. So volleyball starts off with an overhand contact called a serve, which goes over the net. So then there would be generally 3 people in the back row, 2 DSs, which stands for defensive specialist, and a libero. These are your people who are going to pass the ball up, that way it goes on to the next aspect. So basically a person just leans down, puts their arms together, and the ball hits the platform. When this happens, it generally goes pretty high in the air, which gives the time for the setter to get underneath it. So passing is not only serve receiving, which is this, but it also has to do with digging. So as the play goes on, balls are hit back and forth, liberos and DSs have to be able to defend it. So if a middle goes up to hit the ball, the passer or DS, libero, any kind of these people are staying low to the ground at all times. That way they're able to be there to defend and touch the ball. So by defend, I mean they are able to get underneath the ball when a ball is coming straight to the floor. This has to do with a lot of diving and rolling. So this aspect of volleyball is generally your shortest players. Most of the team on the Augusta Jags, for the defensive specialists, they're all below 5'5". That way they can stay close to the ground and able to defend as quickly as possible. They have to be really quick because the game of volleyball is a pretty fast game. So the faster our arm swing is for a hit, the faster the ball's going to come crushing to the floor, which means that they have to defend it faster. So the second aspect of volleyball is setting. And setting is one of the most important aspects of volleyball as well because it's a really complex kind of ability to do. So according to Sammy Baker, one of an Augusta volleyball players, setters, she says that she became a setter when she was 14 years old because she found out that her hands had the ability to release really fast. So setting is basically the ability to put your hands together and release a ball out of your hands with a flick of the wrist. So setting is really easy because everyone has to be able to do it because with the DSs and the passers, the ball's not always going to go directly to where the setter's going to be. So that means that everyone, DSs, hitters, setters, they all have to be able to set the ball and release it as quickly as possible. But you have the people that are generally focused on setting, those are your setters. So your setters are going to range in height. They can be short, they can be tall, but they're never going to be as tall as the hitters in most cases. So the setters play back row, they don't really go in the front row. And they're just there to help the hitters get where the ball where they need to go. So setters are in charge of running plays and organizing their hitters. That way they know what plays that they need to run and where they need to go for their positions. Setting is also a very interesting aspect of it because setters are often set apart from the rest of the team. So in most warm-ups, we'll have a different warm-up than the rest of the team. They'll continue hitting and passing, where we'll go on the wall and do certain wall works, and we'll have cones to run around that we get our feet moving because it's a different set of footwork than the middles and hitters and outsides. So the third aspect of volleyball is hitting, which is probably one of the most exciting parts of volleyball. In an interview with Savannah Gonzalez, she says that the thing she loves most about hitting is having the ball hit someone's face those times or two. So in a game last season, Savannah Gonzalez had the line open, meaning that they had an entire platform available to hit a ball. She hit the ball straight down and hit some girl in the face. So it was super exciting because kind of defeats the opponent, gets your energy up, and gets you excited. So hitting is really important because it's generally for tall people, and they can get, like they're tall because they can get over the net, so they can get the balls down where we need to go. So volleyball is a super easy sport, but it takes a lot of training, technique, and a lot of patience to get everything down because there's so many different different parts about it. So the main parts of volleyball are passing, setting, and hitting. So I encourage y'all to go out and try volleyball.